Pause one sec. Today we're diving into the lives of the most terrifying leaders in history. Buckle up, because we're about to expose the darkest corners of human history. Let's do this. First up, we've got the infamous Adolf Hitler, the mastermind behind Nazi Germany, plunging the world into World War II. His ambition fueled the Holocaust, one of history's darkest chapters. 6 million Jewish people were systematically murdered. Hitler's reign was a masterclass in manipulation using propaganda and fear. Next up, we've got another heavy hitter, Joseph Stalin. He ruled the Soviet Union with an iron fist for decades. One of the most terrifying aspects was the Great Purge. Stalin eliminated anyone he saw as a threat. Millions were sent to brutal forced labor camps. These camps were like something out of a horror movie. Forced labor, starvation, disease, torture. Millions perished under Stalin's reign of terror. Let's rewind and talk about Genghis Khan, a military genius who united the Mongol tribes and unleashed terror across Asia and Europe. His Mongol hordes were legendary for their brutality, masters of horseback warfare using bows and arrows with deadly accuracy. They conquered vast empires, leaving destruction in their wake. Entire cities razed, millions killed. Genghis Khan's name became synonymous with fear and destruction. He was also a shrewd strategist, promoting religious tolerance and trade routes. Fast forward to the 20th century, and we've got Pol Pot, the leader of the Khmer Rouge regime in Cambodia. This guy's reign was marked by one of the most horrific genocides in human history. Pol Pot's vision was to create an agrarian utopia, and to achieve this, he decided to basically wipe out anyone who didn't fit into his twisted ideology. Intellectuals, artists, anyone with an education, even people who wore glasses were targeted. The killing fields of Cambodia became a chilling symbol of the regime's brutality. Over 2 million people, nearly a quarter of Cambodia's population, were killed during Pol Pot's reign of terror. Now let's talk about a leader whose cruelty was so legendary, it inspired one of the most iconic horror stories of all time, Vlad the Impaler. This dude was the ruler of Wallachia, a region in present-day Romania, and let me tell you, he earned his nickname. Vlad the Impaler was known for his absolutely brutal methods of punishment. His favorite? You guessed it, impalement. We're talking about thousands upon thousands of people impaled on wooden stakes, left to die a slow and agonizing death. His ruthlessness made him a legend in his own time and inspired Bram Stoker's Dracula centuries later. Back to Russia, we've got Ivan the Terrible, the first Tsar of Russia. This guy was known for his ruthlessness and his reign of terror, earning him a spot on our list of history's most terrifying leaders. Ivan the Terrible was plagued by mental instability and fits of rage. During these episodes, he was capable of unspeakable cruelty. One of the most chilling examples of Ivan's brutality was the massacre of Novgorod. Thousands of people were tortured, executed, and driven into the Volkhov River to drown. Moving on to China, we've got Mao Zedong, the founding father of the People's Republic of China. This guy's legacy is a complex one, marked by both revolutionary achievements and devastating human costs. One of the darkest chapters of Mao's rule was the Great Leap Forward. Forced collectivization of agriculture led to widespread famine, and millions of people starved to death. Then came the Cultural Revolution, another period of social and political upheaval. Mao's goal was to purge China of capitalist and traditional elements, but the movement quickly spiraled out of control. Last but not least, we have Jong Il, the former supreme leader of North Korea. This man ruled with an iron fist, isolating his country from the rest of the world and perpetuating a cult of personality that's still going strong today. His regime was notorious for its human rights abuses. Political prisoners were sent to labor camps, where they were subjected to torture, starvation, and forced labor. The outside world was tightly controlled, with limited access to information and propaganda used to maintain the regime's grip on power. Jong Il's paranoia and obsession with maintaining power led to a heavily militarized state. We've just explored some of the darkest corners of human history, meeting the minds behind unimaginable atrocities. These leaders left a legacy of fear and devastation that still haunts us today. By understanding the dangers of unchecked power and the consequences of intolerance, we can work to create a better future. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into history's darkest chapters. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.